Welcome, everybody, to Intensity Broadcasting for coverage of the original Rebels Racing League Xtreme Xfinity Series, or Xtreme Xfinity Series Season 2. Tonight, these NASCAR Xfinity cars will be taking on Worldwide Technology Raceway. And this is a very, very interesting track. I've been watching practice, and some of these drivers are struggling on it, and I've raced on it myself, and it is a very, very tricky track. Let me actually show you the race info. There's the map of the track. It's a very odd looking track. So I'm excited to see what these drivers are going to do to try to take on this track. Now, the name of the race tonight is the Race Like a Man 100, and this race is named in the honor of Mann. He was a racer in real life. He served in our military and was a fellow number 78. Sadly, after a long battle, Mann passed away from cancer and is no longer with us. So please take a moment to pause, honor him, and say a prayer for his family at this time. Now let's jump into something that Mann enjoyed. Just like you and I, it's time for some racing as we look back at our race here at Worldwide Technology. And right now, let's take a look at our last race at Lucas Oil Raceway. And we saw Patrick Drobick started on the pole, led almost every single lap, had a very, very dominant performance. He ended up getting the win. Cody Mickle-Wayne got second. Jamie Barkus third. Garrett Kinder fourth, and Mickey Isaac ended up finishing fifth. So I'm wondering to see if Patrick Drobick might have another dominant performance here tonight at Worldwide Technology. He's currently the fastest in practice. So we'll see. Thanks, Logan, for liking the stream. Because right now, before we get too deep into the racing action, make sure to drop a like on the stream and also share it, as it gives exposure to the league, the sponsors, and the drivers. And also, a lot of people don't know this, on our page there's actually an invite a friend button, and you can actually invite people to our page. So if you know anybody that might be interested and enjoy Intensity Broadcasting content, make sure to hit that invite a friend button. Also, let's take a look at our point standings at the moment. Patrick Drobick is on the top in points. He has 2 wins with 317 points. A little bit behind in second, we have Garrett Kinder with 1 win and 287 points. Third, we have Jamie Barkus with 2 wins and 285 points. Only 2 points separate second and third. Matthias Swank in fourth in points, he has 237, and then fifth in points is Joshua Sexton with 214 points. So first and second, there's a little bit of a gap, 15 points separating. Only a little bit separating second and third and fourth. Only a little gap, so there's still time to make an impact in the point standings. Practice is just wrapping up as we are getting ready for qualifying, which will determine the starting lineup for the feature. So here we go. Waiting for anybody to get out onto the track. There we go. We see Jesse Nicola gridding as he comes off of pit road. Let's see what kind of time that 29 is going to set. Will we see Patrick Drobick, who won last race, as the leader in points and was the fastest in practice? Could he get to the pole? Jamie Barkus was fast in practice as well. Could he potentially have a good qualifying attempt? We shall see, or will it be somebody else? And this will also give us an opportunity to know, to watch a lap here at Worldwide Technologies. Let's go ahead and take a look at Jesse Nicola. staying about in the middle of the turns, in that middle or high groove. Exits, oh, gets loose off of exit of 2. He gets it back going, but that's going to definitely hurt his time. Same thing as in 1 and 2, staying about in the middle groove. And then as we exit, he's going to head down to the bottom of the track and then slide up the track to the wall. Our very own Josh Hall jumps to the top of the board with a 35.57. But Jonah Colbert able to beat it with a 34.50. So far the only person to get into the 34s. CK Racing for liking the stream. I know that's you, Matt. Matt Knights. Can somebody dethrone Jonah Colbert, who so far has the fastest time? Jamie Barkus gets to second with a 34.77. Patrick Drobick gets a pretty good time, 34.52. Still not enough to get by Jonah Colbert. Thanks, Mike, for liking the stream. We got a lot of people liking the stream. So again, if you haven't already, make sure to like, follow, and subscribe to Intensity Broadcasting on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, as it would be greatly appreciated. We are on the road to 2,000 followers on Facebook and 1,000 on Twitch and YouTube. So make sure to do that. And also, check us out on Twitter. We actually have a Twitter page, Intensity Broad 1, where I just dropped a poll on there. And we are on the road to 50 followers. And also, we are being broadcasted tonight on eRacing TV, which, if you don't know already, eRacing TV is an app on Roku and Fire TV. And I know we got 7 people watching. I'd say half of y'all have to have Roku or Fire TV. I mean, it's 2021. So look up eRacing TV and you'll be able to watch Intensity Broadcasting's broadcasts on the big screen on, again, either Roku or Fire TV. Garrett Kinder gets to second in that 76 with a 34.50. It's a pretty good time. And he's going to end with that. See who else is on the track. Jeff Paisley in the 7 machine. Let's see how well he's going to do on his first lap. He jumps to 4th, not bad. 34.53. Top 5, that's pretty good. We're also watching Chuck Pegleg Feltz in the 75 to see where he's going to get up there. Right now, he's officially on his first time lap. Oh, and qualifying just ended. So, as you saw, that's going to be our starting lineup. So here we go. Let's take a look at our starting lineup. Starting off on the pole with a scorching time of 34.481. Jonah Colbert starting the pole. Then the 76 of Garrett Kinder starts second. Patrick Drobick third. Outside of him, it's Jeff Paisley. And then rounding out your top 5, it's Cody McElwain. 6th place is going to be Jamie Barkus. 7th is the 17 of Josh Oswald. 8th, Brandon Wallace. 9th, it's Keisha Part. In the rounding out your top 10, Jesse Nikula. Chuck Feltz in the 75, starting 11th with Josh Hall, starting 12th. 13th is going to be Tyler Rice with William Griffith 14th, and then rounding out your top 15 is going to be Mr. Charles Stevens Jr. 16th is Matt Knights, and then 17th is going to be Eric Santee. So we are currently gridding, letting everybody get onto the track. Freaking getting set for the Race Like a Man 100 here at Worldwide Technology Raceway. It's going to be 100 laps of hopefully action in my one race that I've called with this series. It was an exciting race, always side-by-side action all over the track, so I'm excited for this one. I'm going to take one lap around this, I wouldn't say oval. Let's see what iRacing calls it. They call it an oval. Tell me what you think. Is it an oval? It's in Madison, Illinois. 64 degrees Fahrenheit, 57% humidity, clear skies, 2 miles per hour wind speed with the track temperature a little bit warmer at 67 degrees Fahrenheit. So here we go. We're waiting on that pace car to drop off. Here we go. There goes the pace car dropping off.
Green, green, green.
And green flag is out here at Worldwide Technology Raceway for 100 laps in the Xfinity cars. And already you got some side-by-side action going on. Garrett Kinder, Jonah Colbert are side-by-side in turns 1 and 2. Colbert gets a pretty good exit off of 2, but they remain side-by-side. Now Garrett Kinder with the nose, running that outside line. And looks like he's able to get clear of Jonah Colbert, but Jonah Colbert drives it hard into turns 3 and 4, and he comes back side-by-side with Garrett Kinder. Who's going to lead this first lap? It's going to be Jonah Colbert. Still, he is not clear. And with these two battling, this is going to allow Jeff Paisley to join the mix, except for he washes up the track a little bit, and that's going to allow Patrick Drobick to move into the 3rd spot. As Garrett Kinder moves back into the lead, gets clear of Jonah Colbert. That's right, and they're off. I don't know, it's like Garrett Kinder can't shake off Jonah Colbert. Jonah Colbert tried to make a move, but he's got to try to make a move quick because here comes Patrick Drobick in the 07 trying to get under him. Couldn't quite get side by side with him in turns 1 and 2. He's getting challenged by Cody McElwain in that 06. Back side by side for the lead. Here comes Jonah Colbert. These two have been going at it so far all throughout this race. Can he get a good entry? Not a very good exit of 1 there for Garrett Kinder, and that's going to allow Jonah Colbert to get under him and take the lead. And here comes Patrick Drobick making a pass, or at least a challenge for 2nd. Can he get a good run in 3 and 4? Oh, looks like Patrick Drobick might be blinking a little bit. There we go. Patrick Drobick moves into the 2nd spot. Let's see if he can maybe track down our leader, Jonah Colbert. You have a little battle for 3rd. Here comes Cody McElwain making the pass under Garrett Kinder. So far, Garrett Kinder's dropped like a rock, started the race in 2nd, led a few laps, and now he's dropped to the 4th spot. See if he can maybe make a rebound, as now he's got Jamie Barkus looking at him in that 15 car. Oh, the 7 gets loose! Jeff Paisley able to save it. Let's go ahead and look at a replay of that one right there for Jeff Paisley. While we see a little break in the action, because I want to see what happened to that 7 car. I saw him get extremely loose. Let's see. So yep, just exit a 4, which can be a trouble spot. Just gets a little bit loose off the corner, and as you can see, the car gets extremely sideways. Luckily, though, he's able to save it, and he makes no contact with any of the other cars. And we stay green flag racing. But sadly, the 7 car has fallen all the way to 15th. We look back up front, and right now, Patrick Drabeck is looking at Jonah Colbert like a tasty meal. Can he make a pass for the lead here? I'd say we might see him get under him by 10 laps completed. There he goes, looking low. I don't think he's going to quite get him in 1 and 2. Can he make a move on entry of 3? One thing to keep in mind, though, is that the 07 of Patrick Drabeck is blinking a little bit. So that might be a little bit challenging for Jonah Colbert, because as you can see, it's just like you see on the broadcast. He's disappearing. And that's exactly what it looks like for Jonah Colbert. It just looks like he's popping in and out. It can be a scary thing for drivers. iRacing is pretty realistic, but that's one of the things that you'll never see happen in real life is if somebody's having a bad connection to the iRacing servers, they pop in and out a little bit. It's the same with all simulations and video games. It's pretty much lag. See Jamie Barkis on the back bumper of Garrett Kinder. He's trying to get that 4 spot. He's been chasing Garrett Kinder for a while now. See if he can make a pass in the next couple of laps. Keep an eye on that, but we'll look back up front here to Jonah Colbert and Patrick Drabeck. We know Patrick Drabeck is fast. He was fastest in practice. He won last race at Lucas Oil. He's the points leader. He's got 2 wins this season. But I think he's trying to come at this pass conservatively and just, trying to set it up, looking to see, what Jonah Colbert's doing, where he's lifting, where he's braking. And trying to see where, does he exit high? Does he enter low? Like, what's going on with that 31? He's kind of learning about him. It's kind of like in the moment film study. There he goes, looking low. Side by side through 3 and 4. With the 31 of Jonah Colbert having a little bit of a nose. I believe he gets back clear. Caution's out. Uh-oh, Jeff Paisley. We'll take a look at the wreckage replay. All right, here we go. Here's a look at our replay. Jeff Paisley, remember, he got loose a little while ago. So he's going to try to make a pass under the 88. I don't know what happened. It's like the car turned way too left and he just made huge contact with the 88. So let's look at the cockpit cam. So he's trying to make a pass on entry, and I guess he didn't expect to come up on the 88 so fast, and that's exactly what happened. And then he washes up the track again and just gets it to the front of Charles Stevens Jr. Both cars very damaged. But I do not believe anybody else besides Charles Stevens Jr. and Jeff Paisley were involved. Yep, it was only those two. And here comes the entire field onto pit road. As we're going to look at pit stops, see who wins the race off of pit road. As they leave pit road, it'll determine where everybody is on the field. There goes Jonah Colbert. He wins the race off of pit road. Patrick Drobick second. Garrett Kinder third. Cody McIlwain fourth. And Jamie Barkus fifth. So that's the top five as they exit off of pit road. We'll let everybody else head off of pit road. There goes Jeff Paisley. Matt Knights heads off. The only driver that stays in the pits the longest is Charles Stevens Jr. Remember, he was involved in that wreck and he has tons of damage. Oh, but there he goes. He heads off. So Jonah Colbert able to keep the lead during pit stops, and I think that first pit stall, having it right by the exit of pit road, really helped that 31. In lights on the pace car, they have gone off, so we are going to go back green flag racing here with the 31 of Jonah Colbert restarting on the bottom and the 07 of Patrick Drobick restarting on the top. Behind them, we got Garrett Kinder and Cody McIlwain. So let's see if this restart, if Patrick Drobick can capitalize on the front row starting position, and if he can get around Jonah Colbert. Here we go. Everybody's probably shifting into second gear right now. Getting ready for the start. There goes the pace car onto pit road. And green flag is out, back out, excuse me, here at Worldwide Technology Raceway. And Jonah Colbert gets a pretty good restart, I'd say. He gets clear of Patrick Drobick, but Patrick Drobick, he's back chasing that 31 as they had been before the caution came out. They're picking up right where they left off, I guess you could say. And again, the 07, he's trying to set up a pass on that 31, looking to see what he's doing, how he's exiting the corners, how he's entering the corners, where he's lifting, where he's braking, and trying to see how he could maybe best him in all those things. Keep in mind also, with these two battling, this may allow Cody McIlwain to get up there to the leaders. Man, the 07 is right there on Jonah Colbert. Jamie Barkas and Garrett Kinder also picking up where they left off before the caution. They're playing cat and mouse. Oh, there goes the 07 looking low. He gets to about the rear quarter panel of the 31, then pulls back in behind.
All right, man, caution is out. Caution is out.
Who that? That's Keisha Park. Let's get a wreckage replay. Go ahead and check out what happened to the 60 car. Looks like Josh Hall also involved. Uh-oh. See what happened. So there goes the 60 car to the bottom, trying to make a pass on Josh Hall, and then he just washes up the track a little bit too much and just right into the 81 of Josh Hall. Both of them go around, get loose. Ooh, here's the 21 of Jesse Nicola. Does he get any damage? Josh Hall slides to the grass, and the 60, luckily able to turn it right to avoid it. Ooh, Josh Oswald barely avoids it. So again, another two-car incident where only two cars were involved. Got a few drivers heading onto pit road. Got Chuck Pegleg Feltz, Josh Hall, Matt Knights, and Keisha Part. All are on pit road. So we'll watch the race off. Matt Knights only does a little short pit stop. He's going to be the first to exit pit road. Then second off of pit road is Chuck Pegleg Feltz. Josh Hall gets his damage fixed, or partially fixed. He exits pit road, and now it's Keisha Part finally exiting pit road. So we look back, and Jonah Colbert, despite having Patrick Drobick right on his bumper, he was able to keep the lead. And only a select few drivers went on to pit road. Charles Stevens Jr. heading on pit road. I think he has some damage to get fixed. He uses his fast repair. Interesting. So I guess he is not expecting any more yellows. So he better race as clean as possible, because I'm actually, hold on for a second. I'm going to actually look and see how many fast repairs these drivers have. Only one fast repair. Okay. So yeah, he's going to have to keep it clean here. Patrick Drobick, this restart has another opportunity to try to take the lead from Jonah Colbert. All right, lights on the pace car, they go off, and we're about to go back green here. This restart is going to be just like the last one. Jonah Colbert restarting on the bottom. Patrick Drobick restarting on the top. Behind them, it's also the same. Cody McElwain and Garrett Kinder. go. Getting ready for the restart. Everybody shifting to second gears. I know they can't hear me. I have trouble with that when I'm racing, remembering to shift back into second gear. If you know, you know. Go. About to go back green.
Green, green, green.
And green flag is back out. Jonah Colbert gets a good restart, able to get back out in front of Patrick Drabeck in the field. Gets single file. Patrick Drabeck is right there. Looks like he peaks high for a second. And I think he tried to exit low. He's going to look low here as we enter turns 3 and 4. He gets side by side with Jonah Colbert. And they stay side by side as we enter the front straightaway. He falls back in behind Jonah Colbert. And he has Cody McElwain right on Patrick Drabeck's back bumper. So he knows that he's got to make a pass fast or that 06 is going to be there. They're side by side. If 07 can get a good run off the back straightaway, he can take the lead here, which he does. We got a new leader, Patrick Drabeck, and we're side by side for second between Cody McElwain and Patrick Drabeck. But Cody McElwain falls in behind Jonah Colbert. Oh, 06 washes up the track. That's going to allow the 76 of Garrett Kinder to come under him. He's about to the rear quarter panel of the 06. Oh, gets a little bit loose off the exit of 4, and that's going to allow the 15 to get up there side by side with Garrett Kinder. Running that outside. I haven't seen anybody make a pass on the outside all night, so let's see. Yep, Jamie Barkus, he makes a pass on the outside. I don't know if you've seen the end of Garrett Kinder. This time by, let's see. He's 0.3 slower than Jamie Barkus. So this is the first time that the field is decently spread out at the moment. Only thing is, the next closest battle we got right here is William Griffith and Eric Santee. Pretty good one. The 12, and this is for the 9th spot. The 12 has the nose as they cross the line. And they're side by side as we enter turns 1 and 2. Oh, gets a great run in the center of the corner, but the 12 got a good run off the corner. And wow, taking the 9th spot is William Griffith. I think we might be seeing Cody McElwain start to catch up a little bit to Jonah Colbert. Jeff Paisley and Josh Oswald going at it. Jeff Paisley gets to the 7th position. Ironically, he's the number 7. Cody McElwain is getting closer and closer to Jonah Colbert, setting up that pass. And this is for the second spot. He's right there. And again, he's looking to try to see, where Jonah Colbert's entering, where he's exiting, where he's lifting, where he's braking, and, how he can best him and all those things. And I said this before, this is exactly like in-the-moment film study. Where instead of doing it before the game or race, you're doing it during the race. Right in the heat of the action. See Garrett Kinder starting to catch back up to Jamie Barkus. This is for the 4th spot. So we got 2 battles right by each other. But we'll keep an eye on the one that's for the highest position for second place between Jonah Colbert and Cody McElwain. He's right there. He's looking low. I think he's going to try to make a pass here in 1 and 2. Nope, he stays behind the 31. I think he's going to wait till 3 and 4. Oh, but the 31 washes up a little bit on exit, and the 06 is going to capitalize. He gets side by side with Jonah Colbert. Ooh. He gets clear of Jonah Colbert. So we got a new driver in second place, Cody McElwain, in the 06. I don't know if we've seen the end of Jonah Colbert yet. We'll keep an eye on him. He's still right there on the 06's back bumper. I don't know if he's going to try to make a pass back for second place. He's still right there on the 06. Patrick Drabeck has officially gotten his lead to over a second. But now with Cody McElwain with some clear track in front of him, let's see if he can maybe track down the 07. Got Garrett Kinder getting up there to Jamie Barkus for the 4th spot. He was in the 4th spot earlier, but Jamie Barkus passed him, so let's see if he can get it back. But also keep in mind, looks like Jamie Barkus also might be catching Jonah Colbert a little bit for 3rd. So we got 76 is trying to get by the 15. The 15 is trying to get by the 31. Ooh, we saw Garrett Kinder peek down low a little bit. Is he going to try to do it here in entry of 1 and 2? No. Oh, the 15 gets a great run, but he almost ran right into the back of the 31. Actually, I think he did run right into the back of the 31, and he tags the wall. And that's going to allow the 76 of Garrett Kinder to go right by Jamie Barkus. Ouch. We look at this battle between Josh Oswald and William Griffith. This is for the 8th spot. Wait, looks like Patrick Drabeck at one point had his lead below a second. I don't know. I think Cody McElwain might be catching him a little bit. I'm going to actually look and see this time by what's the difference between first and second's times. So that time by, Patrick Drobick was 500ths faster than Cody McElwain. So not much of a difference between those two. Oh, looks like we got a battle brewing for third place between the 76 of Garrett Kinder and the 31 of Jonah Colbert. Jonah Colbert has been dropping like a rock since he lost the lead, and he might just lose another position right here. Garrett Kinder looking low. Gets to about the rear quarter panel of the 31, but falls back in line behind him. We've got a battle going on between Charles Stevens Jr. and Chuck Pegleg Phelps. And this is the battle to get into the top 10, the battle for 10th. We might check on back in on it later, as here comes Garrett Kinder trying to make another pass on Jonah Colbert. I think potentially in turns 1 and 2, he's going to get there. Here he goes looking low. As the 31 might have washed up the track a little bit there, and the 76 moves in to the third position, but staying with them is the 31 of Jonah Colbert. I don't know if he might try a crossover move, get him back. Nope, looks like the Garrett Kinder is officially settling into that third spot. As we check back in on this battle between Chuck Pegleg Phelps, Josh Oswald, and Charles Stevens Jr. All three of these drivers are in close proximities of each other. Oh, and by the way, the lead has come down under a second once again. Last time by, Cody McElwain, our second place driver, was 0.2 faster than Patrick Drobick. So I think we might see the gap between those two start to decrease a little bit as the race goes on. Let's see this time by. What's the difference between the two times? So that time by, Patrick Drobick was actually 500ths faster. So still, it's a little bit too unpredictable on whether Cody McElwain is actually gaining. We'll check back in on that in a little while. But right now, the field is pretty spread out at the moment, as we're nearing the halfway point. Is there any battles? Chuck Pegleg Phelps is trying to still get up there to Charles Stevens Jr., as both of them ended up going by Josh Oswald. But still, there's a pretty big gap between those two. Do see Tyler Rice starting to catch up to Josh Hall for the 15th spot. And also, you see Jamie Barkus has Jeff Paisley trying to make a challenge for 6th spot. Once again, the lead has came under 1 second for Patrick Drobick. And I want to take a look this time by to once again see how our times differ between second and first. That time by, wow, Cody McElwain was 0.2 faster than Patrick Drobick. So I believe the 06 might be gaining a little bit on Patrick Drobick, slowly but surely. It'll be a couple laps before we really know. We'll take a look at one more lap to see if it stays the same, if he continues to gain, or if you know, Patrick Drobick might be a little bit faster. Wow, that time by, Cody McElwain ran 400ths faster. That's not too much of a difference, but he's still faster. So we'll watch and see, you know, if he can gain more on Patrick Drobick. And I think right now, with the field decently spread out, I think let's go ahead and pump up the intensity. It's not working if we pump up the intensity. So you know what we're doing. We're going to do pump up the intensity even if we don't have the graphic. So here we go. There is pump up the intensity for you as we have green flag pit stops.
All right, man, caution is out.
Wait, what?
Caution
Caution is out. Caution is out, folks. We'll go ahead and get your wreckage replay up for you. Alright, so here, let's check out what happened. Looks like it was Eric Santee. That was the main source. It looks like he was making a pass above Josh Hall. And it looked like he had a clean pass on him. But then, oh, he gets loose off of the exit of the corner. And, man, Josh Hall had made a little bit of contact there with the 81. Funny enough, they are both the 81. So, the 81 car hits the 81 car. Let's see. Luckily, nobody else, I believe, was involved in the incident. As we got the entire field heading on to pit road. Go ahead and look at the race off of pit road. Looks like Matt Knight stays out and assumes our race lead. We I see some smoke. Our drivers are exiting the pits, and looks like Jesse Nicola is going to be first to exit pit road, then Jeff Paisley, then William Griffith, then Charles Stevens Jr., and then Chuck Phelps. So that was your top 5 off of pit road, and like I said before, Matt Knights has assumed our race lead. Actually, no, looks like him and Garrett Kinder are heading into the pits. Not sure why they didn't go in with the others. So that means that Patrick Drobick now takes back our race lead. He had the race lead when the caution came out. Let's see who's behind him. We got Cody McElwain behind him. We're just gonna continue to do some pace laps. And I do want to mention that if you're wondering if you want to race in this league, then make sure to look them up on Facebook and you'll get further information. I put the Original Rebels Racing League link in the description, and they're a great group of guys. There's always fast, fun, competitive racing, and especially most of the guys here are drivers over 35 that are truckers and military personnel. But anybody can join. So check them out on Facebook again. The link is in the description. It is a Facebook group, so you'll have to join the group. But again, always fast, fun, competitive racing here in the Original Rebels Racing League. Here we go. We are about to go back green here. Waiting for that pace car to pull into the pits. Restarting on the bottom is Patrick Drobick. On the top, Cody McElwain. Here we go. Green flag is back out here at Worldwide Technology, and getting a good restart is Patrick Drobick. He gets clear of Cody McElwain, but the 06 is right there. We're side by side for third. Jeff Paisley washes up the track, and Jesse Nicola able to get under the 7 car. Look back at the lead. Cody McElwain is right there. We saw him slowly but surely gaining on the 07 before the caution came out. Now's the chance for him to get the lead. Now that he's less than 5/10 away from the 07. Right now, setting up the pass. He looks to the high side, searching for anything that might help him on the track. There he goes, looking low under the 07. Couldn't quite make the pass. Think he might try to do something here in turns 1 and 2, next lap. through 6th, by the way, just set their fastest lap time. So, right now, a lot of these drivers are feeling pretty good. Our closest battle right now is between Charles Stevens Jr. and Brandon Wallace. Uh-oh, here comes Garrett Kinder under Brandon Wallace for the 7th spot. He takes it. And now Garrett Kinder's going to try to track down Charles Stevens Jr. for the 6th spot. We also see Jeff Paisley reeling in William Griffith for the 4th spot. Here comes Garrett Kinder going under Charles Stevens Jr. Again, this is for the 6th spot. Ooh. He's pretty much clear. Yep. So we got a new driver in 6th place, Garrett Kinder. But still, Charles Stevens is there. Right on his back bumper still. Cody McElwain starting to reel in Patrick Drobick a little bit for the lead. We'll keep an eye on the battle right now. And again, trying to set up a pass. We saw him reeling them in before the caution came out. But can he get by him here? The field is starting to get a little bit more spread out. Here's a look at a battle between Josh Oswald and Josh Hall, and this is to get into the top 10 for the 10th position. There goes Josh Oswald looking low. You also see Chuck Phelps trying to get by Josh Oswald. We look back at our battle for the lead between Patrick Drobick and Cody McElwain. And he's right there. We're just seeing a game of cat and mouse at the moment. Look back at the battle for 10th place between Josh Hall and Josh Oswald. Here comes the 17 trying to look low, and then he's got Chuck Phelps right by him as well. They're side by side. And we're 3 wide here at Worldwide Technology. Goodness! That's crazy right there. We were 3 wide. Here comes Keisha Part joining in the fun as well. Oh, locking up the brakes is the 17. That's going to allow Chuck Phelps to go right by him, and he's going to look to try to get by Josh Hall for 10th place. Ooh, he's got the nose. He's also got Josh Oswald catching back up, trying to get 11th place back. check back on the battle for the lead. Ooh, Patrick Drobick is actually blinking a little bit, and that could be hard for Cody McElwain if he's going to try to make a pass here. Can he do something here? He's been chasing Patrick Drobick all race long. Can he finally take the lead from him? Ooh, we see a battle going on between Garrett Kinder and William Griffith for the 4th spot. There goes Kinder looking low. And he flies right by the 12, taking 4th place. Another battle we can look in on is between Jonah Colbert and Charles Stevens Jr. Remember, Jonah Colbert was leading laps at one point. He's fallen all the way down to the 8th spot. So he's trying to make his way up through the field. Here he comes, trying to do something. And Jonah Colbert knows he needs to make a pass fast because he's got Jamie Barkus right behind him. Ooh, this is the closest I've seen Patrick Drobick to Cody McElwain in a while. Cody McElwain to Patrick Drobick in a while. As he continues to try to get the lead. Ooh, he's getting there. He's trying to set up the pass. He can't lollygag too long, because there's only 26 laps left here. Comes. Just trying to find something, looking at what the 07's doing, where he's entering, where he's exiting, when he's lifting, when he's braking. If there's any way possible that 07 can get by him. I mean, excuse me, the 06. It's the 06 and the 07. That's confusing. I race in real life, and I know exactly how it feels. I mean, I race on iRacing and in real life, and I know exactly how it feels to be in the position that Cody McElwain is in right now. Trying to set up a pass. This one's a very important pass to set up, because this is for the lead, and also, I know the Rebels, all of the drivers have a mutual respect for each other, and they want to race each other clean, as we have somebody on pit road, Eric Santee. Looks like he might have had a little bit of damage. He uses his fast repair, and also is going to take some tires. back up to the battle for the lead. What is Cody McElwain gonna do here? He's been chasing Patrick Drobick for so long. I mean, he's gotta kinda be wanting to get that lead now, considering he's been behind the 07 for a long time now. Uh-oh. Eric Santee heading back on pit road. He got his fast repair. He got tires. I don't know what else he needs here. Oh, I think he may have had a penalty. A stop and go penalty. The most common one, I'd say, I think it might have been unsafe exit of the pits. I'm not sure though. Either that or speeding on pit road. We only have 20 laps to go here. So Cody McElwain has got to try to do something fast here because the laps are ticking away. Let's just go ahead and take the time to just watch the cockpit of Cody McElwain. There you go. There's our battle box that shows the distance watch where it says 1 and 2. That's the gap between Cody McElwain and Patrick Drobick. Oh, I gotta cover this. Got two drivers heading onto pit road. Got Keisha Part and Tyler Rice. So let's see what all he does. He's gonna take some right side tires. Get some left sides as well. And that's it. Tires and go. I believe same thing goes for Tyler Rice. Both of them have some damage, but looks like they didn't fix it because they didn't want to waste too much time on pit road. As right now the field is pretty spread out at the moment. The only other battle worth noting is the battle for 11th between Josh Oswald and Brandon Wallace, excuse me. So we'll just continue to watch, Patrick Drobick and Cody McElwain. This is for the lead. also ever so often we'll also check in on the battle for 11th as well. He's right there. Brandon Wallace just trying to set something up here. Oh, he almost got to the quarter panel of Josh Oswald. We're nearing 10 laps to go here, and Patrick Drawbeck has just been chasing him. And it's got to be frustrating for him to just see the back bumper of a car for so many laps and knowing that you're this close to taking the lead. Ooh, he got pretty close there to his back bumper. Whatever he did there was good. He gained a lot on the 07. I don't know if he changed his line a little bit or something, because he's looking a little bit faster. He's right there on the 07. He's looking low. He's getting almost to the quarter panel of the 07. Only 10 laps to go for Cody McElwain. Again, let's take a look at the cockpit view from Cody McElwain. Oh, they're nearing a lap car, Josh Hall. Hopefully that doesn't interfere into the battle too much. Yep, Josh does the respectful thing. Lets them go under him. Oh, losing a lot of ground there. Way loose off the corner there. Here's Josh Oswald right there on Brandon Wallace. Actually, no, Brandon Wallace was the one that made the pass on Josh Oswald. But Josh is trying to get him back. Wow, the gap between Patrick Drawbeck and Cody McElwain has extended a lot. Something happened. I don't know if Cody might have burned out his tires or something. I don't know. Brandon Wallace able to make it now by Chuck Phelps. He makes it into the top 10. As is. Looks like the 07 is catching up to lap traffic. That's going to be the 64 of Matt Knight's. I think he's going to do the same thing that Josh did and just hold it high. Oh! Cody McElwain tags the wall. Something happened. Go ahead and check out the replay there. Just X a little bit too high and just slaps the wall. That's definitely going to hurt his hopes of winning the race here. And that's also going to allow Jesse Nicola to start catching up to. Now I want to look at the pit strategy to see how the tires are doing. Wow, so this is the longest run that these drivers have had all race. Where the tires, of course they don't want to head in right now because then they're going to lose track position, so they're going to have to deal with the looseness that old tires can bring. But Jesse Nicola, he's gaining on Cody McElwain. And they're also catching up to a lap car while the battle for second is going on. What is going on? Man, the 06, something just happened. He got like extremely loose off the corner. And that allowed Cody McElwain to go right by. Let's take a look. Yeah, the car got loose. And Cody was just trying to save it, and it pushed the car to the bottom of the track. And that allowed Jesse Nicola to just go right by. So here's Patrick Drobick. He's got a 1 second lead over second place Jesse Nicola, and he's taking the white flag. As you see, Barney the flagman, he's waving the white flag, and here we go. By the way, Garrett Kinder passed Cody McElwain for third. He's just got to keep it clean here through 3 and 4. He should be able to get it here. He's not home free yet, but it's looking good. Keeping it clean through 3 and 4. Dominated this race. Drobick, Patrick Drobick, wins the race here at Worldwide Technology Raceway. And there go the fireworks celebrating an awesome race. What a sight to see right there. There's the fireworks. Whenever you host a night race on iRacing, at the end there is always fireworks, which is cool. Go ahead and look at the burnout. The burnout's going on right now. Man. Well, there you have it. Patrick Drobick gets the win. Let's go ahead and check out our waiting room to see if we can get our top 3 finishers. Let's actually start off by pulling in our 3rd place finisher, Garrett Kinder. Hey, Garrett, this is Atlee in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Awesome. Well, you started the race in 2nd place, and you stayed in the top 5 for most of the race, had a good pit strategy, and in the end, you were able to get by Cody McElwain and salvage a top 3 finish. But, overall, it was a great race for you. But, from your perspective, what happened here at Worldwide Technology?
Well, I got bit a little bit on pit strategy, unfortunately. Came down pit road just as soon as that yellow flew right about the halfway mark. So started at the back of the field, but was able to drive my way back up to, around 6th or 5th pretty effectively. And then it was really just kind of about tire saving and managing the gap in front of me. I don't know what happened with Cody. I don't know if he had a tire all the way down or what, but the last 2 laps there, he was struggling. So be interesting to know what happened there. But it was a good race by everybody. Shout out to Pat and Jesse, top 2 guys there. And, man, it was fun.
Now, I got to ask, what's the line here at Worldwide Technology?
When you figure that out, you make sure you let me know because I have no idea. I was running middle. I was running bottom. I never went to the high side just because there was a few guys in chat that they went up there and it was very, very loose, which I was fighting loose all night. I've got a bad habit of driving my right rear off, but I have no idea what the proper line is. I just made something work.
You made it work well enough to get a 3rd place finish. Now, is there any shout-outs, family members, sponsors you want to thank before we let you go?
Absolutely. I want to give a shout-out, of course, to Kinder Farm and Ranch. Had some pretty good luck with them so far this season since they've come on board. So shout-out to them. Shout-out to the family back home. They're going through some weather stuff down there, but I'm pretty sure they're still watching. They've been blowing my phone up. So mom, dad, brother, sister-in-law, niece, nephew, I love y'all. Everybody over at Full Send Racing, Reaper Racing, Original Rebels Racing League, Pat, all the guys over at Goat Locker Racing for sponsoring this series. And, of course, you up in the booth. Appreciate you hopping here, at.
Man, I always have fun here announcing this league, and you did a great job with 3rd place, and hopefully we'll see another good performance next week. Have a great rest of your night.
Appreciate you, bud.
Let's go ahead and look at now. See if we can get in 2nd place finisher, Jesse Nikula. Like we do not have Jesse in the Discord. Let me just do a quick little scan one more time. Yep, we do not have Jesse Nicola in the Discord. So let's go ahead and skip to our 1st place finisher, Patrick Drobick. Hey Patrick, this is Atlee in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Absolutely. How you doing?
I'm doing good, and looks like you're doing pretty good too. Getting the win, started the race in 3rd, and you quickly made your way up to the field, made the pass by Jonah Colbert, and there was no looking back after that. We did see Cody McElwain get up to you for a little bit, but then something happened to him, and you just ran away with it with a 2nd lead. But, from your point of view, what happened here at Worldwide Technology?
That was a fun race. I ran the first part of the race there behind Jonah. And we had some good battles back and forth, but really for me that was a lot of learning, trying to figure out how I could get past him. I thought I was a little faster than him, but it's a tough track to pass on. And once I got past him, I was able to kind of set sail there, and me and my teammate Cody were battling back and forth there. And on the longer run, he was a little bit stronger than me. He found some speed in 1 and 2 where I couldn't. But I think he got into the corners hot a couple different times, kind of cooked the tires, and then fell off there at the end. So just super stoked to get the win tonight. That's back-to-back wins coming from IRP here to Gateway. Just, man, awesome.
Now, I haven't found an answer yet. Do you know what the line is here at Worldwide Technology?
Do I know what is?
The line, where were you running throughout this race?
Early in the run, the car was pretty loose. And so what I tried to do is put it down low. As the run went on, it seemed that especially in 1 and 2, if you moved up a lane, you could get a good run off. 3 and 4, I tried to stay on the bottom. That's just where I was comfortable with it. But if, watching the race, and I'm sure all the viewers on the broadcast saw. I mean, there were multiple lines and running different spots of the track. But I guess I found the lucky line there and was able to bring this car home with another win.
Absolutely. Well, is there any shout-out sponsors, family members you want to thank before we let you go?
Yeah, absolutely. As always, big shout out to the Original Rebels League. Phenomenal group of guys. Just this week, we inked the deal between Goat Locker Racing and us. We'll now sponsor the series, and I couldn't be more happy to support this veteran organization as we're veterans ourselves. My two teammates, Jamie and Cody, really helped me get prepared for this evening. Had a great run. Tracks for Vets is on the side of my car. Phenomenal organizations. We signed Jam Promotions this week, a veteran-owned business here in Indiana that you need to go on the web and check out. And then Travis Lee Creative and all the different sponsors and everybody that makes this happen. Phenomenal stuff. And I appreciate you up in the booth and calling the race tonight. But, woo! Another good win for this evening.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on the win, and hopefully we'll see some more wins to come for you.
Outstanding. Thank you so much.
Well, what an awesome race here at Worldwide Technology. And I want to thank everyone for joining us here for the Fight Like a Man 100. As remember, please send some prayers towards the Mann family. As again, Matt Mann passed away due to a long battle for cancer. So again, make sure to send some prayers to his family and friends. And I want to thank everyone for tuning in to watch the broadcast here on Intensity Broadcasting. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe to Intensity Broadcasting on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, as it would be greatly appreciated. We are on the road to 2,000 followers on Facebook and 1,000 on Twitch and YouTube, so make sure to drop a follow. Check us out on Twitter. I just posted a poll on there, so make sure to go and vote on it, and also drop a follow as we are on the road to 50 followers. And as always, check us out on the eRacing TV app on Roku and Fire TV, because on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, we do broadcast our races on eRacing TV, so make sure to download the app. I'm Atlee Atman-Weasel on behalf of the entire Intensity Broadcasting team. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Over and out.